Camera comparison between the Galaxy S22 Plus versus the Xiaomi 12T Pro. This is a bit different and let me know if you like it better, going straight into the comparison with the mic test as well. But anyways, my friends are coming here to pick me up and we're gonna go to the city to grab some ramen. As you notice, shooting video in ultra wide, it's only 1080p on the Xiaomi. If you're watching this on a phone, you may not be able to tell, but watching it from a bigger screen or zooming in, definitely you can see the difference. During daytime, they are pretty similar, but once you hit low light or nighttime, you can see a bigger difference. The big one that stand out is the highlights. It holds in the LED lights much better, you can see more information, and of course the coloring holds in as well. Sometimes it is blown out or very white on a Xiaomi, and also you can see a bit more in the shadows on a Galaxy versus the Xiaomi. For the wide angle lens, this is probably the main lens you should stick with on the Xiaomi 12T Pro, and the biggest difference I can see is the coloring, like the blues and reds. The Galaxy seems to be a bit more vibrant, and for HDR it can go both ways. Sometimes I see the Galaxy a bit more overexposed in highlights, and sometimes it happens to the Xiaomi. For example, with this picture, I do think the Galaxy is a bit cleaner, but Xiaomi does handle the highlights better, like on top of the billboard and inside the store. A lot of the times I do see more in the shadows on a Galaxy, it's a bit brighter, whereas on a Xiaomi, it's pretty dark and I feel like it's just more black or true to the black color. For telephoto, the Xiaomi doesn't have one, so obviously the Galaxy will be the winner in this section. But during daylight, the 5x does pretty well, but when you hit 10x, that's where you can see the Galaxy wins. It's much more clear, and of course it can go up to 30x. I don't think this is super useful, but it is nice to be able to zoom in. But when you're in low light, of course, this is where the Galaxy truly shines over the Xiaomi. Both of them do have their own high-res mode, 50 megapixels on a Galaxy, 200 on the Xiaomi, and they both look very good. I would say the Galaxy is a bit more well exposed. On a Xiaomi, the darker areas is more black and darker, but at least the colors is actually black, whereas on a Galaxy, the blacks looks a bit faded. For portrait mode, there is only one focal length on a Xiaomi. You can't zoom in and zoom out, whereas on a Galaxy, you have the option of 1x and 3x. Usually on a 3x is not the best on a Galaxy. In my experience, it does miss its focus a lot and is very soft, but there are rare times where the focus does hit. The focal length on the Xiaomi is a great spot. I think it's great for the everyday situation. On the Galaxy, I feel like the 1x can be a bit too wide, and using the 3x, you do need a lot of space. For the Instagram camera app, shooting video, I do think the Galaxy is a little bit worse in terms of shooting with the main camera lens. When you're zooming in and out, you can see the jump or the lens change, whereas on a Xiaomi, it's consistent throughout since it doesn't have one, and I do think the quality on a Xiaomi is better. As you can tell, it's very pixelated in the first few seconds, so make sure you do have some buffer time if you're planning to save it. For taking pictures, I'm gonna lean towards the Galaxy just because I can see a lot more detail, it's more clear, like I can see the oil coating on the meat and soup, and also it's just a bit better in the shadows. So that is the comparison, and let me know what you guys think about these two phones. I do have a comparison with the Xiaomi 12T Pro versus the iPhone 14 Pro, so I'll have it up on the screen and I'll see you there.